to another episode of Two Snobs in the Bottle. I'm Kevin, this is Alex as always, and today we're going to be talking about a film that he just sighed about, that just came out this weekend, Justice League, the newest DC movie by Zack Snyder. Let's talk.
Kevin, I don't have any words. You guys have seen me not have any words, most recently with 2049.
Yeah.
It's very rare that I don't have words. This is the complete opposite of 2049. This is the worst superhero movie that I have seen since does Food Fight count? Does
Maybe.
that count as a superhero film? This is up there. And we're gonna go through this a little quickly here because I have a lot to talk about.
Yeah, let's get it.
I know you do too, but these movies can't be judged on the merits of superhero movies anymore. And for the love of God, we certainly can't compare this movie to the absolute just slockfest that DC has dragged kicking and screaming to the theaters. Wonder Woman was a good movie. I think at this point, we almost have to say, was it a mistake?
That might have
Did
been
it
an
somehow-
error, right? Slipped through the cracks? Yes.
Gal Gadot was good in this movie.
Yes.
Jason Momoa was good in
Yes.
this movie. There were moments of levity that worked.
What are your superpowers again? I'm rich.
Yes.
There were way more moments of levity that didn't work.
Oh, awesome. As a bat signal, that's your... Oh,
I agree entirely.
And again, saying Momoa and Gadot, that's it. That is the end of the positive things that I can say about this movie.
Yeah, let me see where I can land. Yeah, you already covered Momoa and Gadot. And...
Oh, back here.
we lost me. Okay, no, that's it. So let's talk about some negatives, shall we?
God.
Okay, how about
CGI.
this? CGI. Unconvincing all the way through. Frankly, this movie looks like it was shot with a shoestring budget, which we know isn't true, considering the fact that this movie was reshot, almost, 40-50% of it was reshot?
It's going to have to make over $600 million just to recoup costs.
Break-even point, yes, exactly. This movie looks amateur in that respect. And actually other respects as well. It's cobbled together. You can see the seams of where this is put together. As we talk about, there was a tragedy suffered by Zack Snyder's family. Joss Whedon stepped in to finish the film. Good on him, and that's great. However, you can see the way this was put together, and it was sloppy.
Neither one of them did a good job.
Independently, I don't even know. I can't even grade it in that sense because I have no clue. What I do know is this: I know the performances were lackluster, with the exception of what we mentioned.
I'm gonna tee you off on a few because
Okay.
I've got a rant building, but I want to
Bring it.
hear where you're at.
Bring it.
Okay, so I'm just gonna go through a few.
Okay.
Ben Affleck.
Oh, apathetic. Jay Cutler.
He doesn't care.
No.
He does not care.
No.
Leave the movie. Leave the movie. Just
go.
be done.
Yep, exactly.
We know you want out. You're off chasing skirts or something. Just be done. Okay. Let's
on.
talk about how the shots were even constructed.
Oh, horrible shots. You have some Zack Snyder hero shots in there, but frankly, the editing is frantic. You have no sense of time or place. They keep jumping around, lots of locations. I'm not sure if it's on location filming. There's some bad green screen in this movie as well. And it distracts from the place and the present time and the sense of that. You don't get a sense of where or when you are in this movie.
So we introduced 3 new heroes.
Yep.
The movie felt like they only thought they introduced 2 because the movie itself forgot about Cyborg. Thoughts?
Despite the fact that Cyborg is completely integral to the plan and what's going on here. Ray Fisher, to his credit, did an okay job. That's like a question mark because I have no idea, frankly, because he's barely really in it as a character.
Right.
He's just kind of there. It's almost like you just hear a voice, kind of just some abstraction of a person.
There was a MacGuffin in this film that was the mother boxes.
Yes.
Okay? But there was a bigger MacGuffin in this film.
Steppenwolf, the villain.
Yeah. He did not matter.
No.
The villain served no purpose but to bring these heroes together. By the time they were together, it was literally just like, pfft, done.
Oh, speaking of done, let me tee you off on one. Superman.
Okay. Henry Cavill might be a good actor. I don't know.
Maybe.
I honestly, at this point, am not convinced. But I'm also not going to say he's a bad actor. The CGI on his upper lip was bad.
Oh.
That was a bad act. However, they somehow overpowered Superman, a character who notoriously is overpowered.
Yes.
They've overpowered Superman to the point that you have Wonder Woman, who's a demigod. You have Aquaman, who's a demigod.
Yep.
And he makes them both look like children's playthings.
Right, he just tosses them around. Doesn't matter. The villain in the end, I mean, frankly, we don't have to get into actually what happens in the movie in that sense, but basically the setup is that he's coming from the mother boxes. They're on Earth. There are 3 of them. They're scattered amongst whatever the hell, and it's shitty. Okay? It's shitty. This whole thing doesn't matter, because once you bring Superman into the fold, which you knew was going to happen, it had to happen, because that's the Justice League, once you bring him into the fold, as you said, he's overpowered. No one else matters at that stage.
Kevin, I noticed you haven't touched your one. And I think it's because it's not enough.
It isn't enough.
Look, I'm gonna hit you with a little knowledge here. Not
Please.
you. We've talked about this.
Yeah.
You and me, right here. I have a tendency to speak quickly, and I promise I'm going to slow down and make sure you catch every word. It's not complicated. Do not give DC your time. Do not give them your money. They haven't earned it. They don't care. They think you're stupid enough that you're just going to keep seeing these movies. They think superhero, Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman. Hey, the Avengers made a lot of money. No. Stop.
Stop it.
Stop it. Oh, come together.
Come together.
No.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't do it.
No, you know what? Do come together. Come together boycotts this film. Do not give them another penny. If you've seen the movie already, write them a letter.
Speak with the dollar, exactly.
But write them a letter. Ask for it back. Tell them when they produce a movie, you will gladly give them your money. But in the meantime,
this feels like a cash grab.
wait and see the reviews. Wait and hear from your friends who just couldn't wait to see this movie and hear them disparage this film. This film for me is getting a D+. It is entirely based. We went from D-. Okay, we went to D with Jason Momoa. We went to D+ with Gal Gadot.
Yes.
And we almost went back down to an F with Henry Cavill and the unconvincing CGI.
Okay, I'm gonna go with a D. I'm gonna go a step below you because I mean, as much as I agree with the fact that Momoa and Gadot did put in performances that were interesting and actually quite good, there's nothing else to be recommended here. It doesn't even further the storyline outside of the fact of slapping some folks together and saying, "Look, we're a league now." And you know, there's mid-credit, there's an end-credit scene that try to keep moving. No, none of this matters. Don't give them your money. This doesn't make any sense any longer. And we need to be stronger as a viewing audience and be critical about these things and look at it realistically and say there are lots of movies out there, and this one is not one that we need to actually.
I'm not even sure this is a
perpetuate.
movie. And I'll be completely honest, because I'd be remiss if I didn't say anything. Ezra did a decent job as Flash. Well, not great, but he's autistic. They actually have Barry Allen be autistic, which is fine.
It's fine.
But it's played for laughs throughout.
Yeah.
And honestly, if they make a Flashpoint movie and it's this same character, you're essentially looking at Big Bang Theory, the movie.
Yeah.
Okay, like the tagline for The Flash may as well be Bazinga. And
Basically.
if that's a movie that you would like to see, do me a favor. Upper right hand of your browser, there's a red X. Just click it out, because I would rather shoot myself in the face.
Yeah, I don't want to see that film either. And I think that they need to either completely scrap and restart this whole thing if this is where they're going. You say, hey, Wonder Woman gave it a little bit of momentum, but that momentum has stopped. That was an abstract.
I usually try to sign off in some way, but piss off. I've had enough.
Yeah, let's get drunk.
See you guys next time. Well, that was Justice League. I'm sorry that I even subjected you to hearing about Justice League. Hopefully it keeps you from being subjected to seeing
That
Justice League.
That's the point.
Hit like, share, subscribe. Please comment. Really want to hear from you guys.
Yeah.
We're considering posting, we actually have a longer review of this, considering it an uncut rant, as it were. I went off maybe a little too long.
It got
but
real.
Either way, see you guys next time.